A tisket, a tosket, a green and yellow basket. Well, brown basket actually. It's September 2025. Something fishy going on around here. And gonna talk today about these baskets I make for hanging plants. How I take some baskets that cost $3 for $1.48 at Walmart, and I go from here to here to here, and finally to there. I have one more thing in my basket. Phoebe, come here. Come here. Say hi to the fishy folk, Phoebe. Would you like this? All right, let's go to the All Things Are Possible fish room, shop, and see about making some baskets. Say bye. I've been adding a lot more plants to the tops of my tanks lately. And so, as part of that process, I've been making all new lids so that I can put some baskets in. I thought today I would just show you how I'm making these baskets. Here we have our materials. The star of the show, these mini storage trays. I get them at my local Walmarts, 3 for $1.48. Krylon Fusion. I get black, whatever color you want. 1-inch PVC, which I've painted with the Krylon Fusion. Cut the PVC any way you prefer to. I put it in a vise and cut it with a skill saw, but you can do whatever you like. Painted black. A drill, regular drill. Drill press. Drill press is not required. You can, again, just use a regular drill for this part as well. But here is the most important part. This bit is called a step bit. It drills out one little step at a time. You can get it bigger, 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 bigger. And it works wonderfully on cheap, thin plastic. I used various other drill bits, had some success with spade bits, but you do like 2 good ones and then you do a tear 2. Step bit does a good job for you every single time. I have 2 of the trays that I painted black. And then I made myself kind of a template or a stencil. So I put the stencil over one of the baskets. Take my drill, position it approximately in the center of the black basket. I'll do that on all 4. Give myself a starter hole. With the pilot holes already, we'll come to the drill press. I usually work in front of the drill press, but I did a trial run and we couldn't see anything. So see what happens if I do it from behind the drill press. And line up the bit over the hole. Slow and steady is important. Nice and slow. Okay. Try one more. There we go. One more hand. Oh, woohoo! All right, here we go. And I use the from behind. Okay. That's as far down as I can go. So now I go up. Step. 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 And here's the last step. Turn it off. Okay. All right. Now, I take one of my PVC joints. Push it right through. And there you go from that side. And there you go from that side. I took the liberty of completing one already. I'll note too that on one of them, let's see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, this one. I accidentally made the hole too big. Oh no, what do I do? Well, I took a little thin piece of plastic and I just stick it right in there, and it's as good as the others. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one off camera so I don't have to do it from behind the drill press. The construction phase of the baskets is over. Each one has 4 PVC tubing holders in the basket. Now let's add a little biomedia to the basket. Got some small lava rock here. And we're going to fill up the 2 stands. Lava rock. Hopefully I have enough to do them both. If I don't, I'll just go back and crush some more. I'm sure you can buy already small lava rock from somewhere, but I just get it from Lowe's or Home Depot. So I kind of have to break it up. Rinse it. Pull out the ones that fell in the holes. Okay. So there we go. We've got them both filled with lava rock. A little extra biomedia for the part that's hanging down, soaking in the water. Now here's one more. I had this one with some pothos, one of my betta tanks in the house, but the other 2 of the 3 in the house have Swiss cheese monstera. So I've had some of that preparing, been soaking the roots for a while. So now, we'll carefully, without breaking anything, insert the roots. For some plants, you might want a bigger PVC. There we go. On Monstera, it's okay to get the aerial roots down in there as long as the regular roots. So, we'll put this in the betta tank, and let's see what we're going to do with the other 2. We'll be putting these baskets in the Julidiochromis Dickfeldi tank. Sad story about this tank. I had a large breeding pair in there a while back. Came in one morning. Guess what? Tank was empty. Bone dry, empty. And it had a small leak down in the very corner. And Mom and Pa were no more, and I was so sad. Fortunately, I had some spawn, some fry in the grow out tray, and so I got about half a dozen in there now, hoping to get a pair. Okay, the setup. 3 parts. It's the front. I can take the front off, I put it out of the way, and I can do my maintenance. Second part, towards the back, where we're going to put our 2 baskets. It's got the lines for the 2 air filters, spun filters there. I have a closed loop system. So if I need to maintenance the sponge, I just disconnect them by the hose, take it out and do that. So, number 1. In the hole. Found out by accident experimentation, these pot babies fit exactly in the hole. Oh, I forgot to mention this middle part. Extra support. Lava rock. A little tough on it. So that keeps it from bowing. Okay? Alright, now, some plants. Some plants. I have some guess I call that glow marble or colored marble or some such thing. Anyway, it's real pretty. This is all I have of that. It's been growing. It's been hanging out in my betta tank that I put the other in. So go down below and come back up. Have another couple of those to put in there. This is so pretty. I'm excited to see it grow out. I don't know what you call the standard everyday pothos, but I got tons of that. I have some 17, 18 feet long. Okay. One more of these I have. Down, 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 and below. Make sure the roots are all through. Good. For the other side for now, it's got some traditional, whatever you call it, pothos that's been growing in another aquarium actually, that put it in this one. So we work on feeding those roots down through the whole push stem a little farther than I need to make sure all the roots are out first. Then I bring it back up. So it's kind of interesting. I've discovered a number of those in some of the other tanks have growth both on top of and under the water. And it seems to be thriving. Several leaves under the water, thriving. Okay. Now, good question. Since some of those are kind of skinny, what's to keep them from falling through? Well, I have a solution for that. In case that happens, there we go. Put the front cover back on. Eventually, look like that. This set of roots on this bad boy here is on my big boy. This is on my, well, 6 months ago it was 18 foot. My longest pothos. So I have growing. Looks like it's ready for another loop. Oh yeah, promised to answer a question. If we're worried the stock is so small that the plant might fall through, I saw from another guy that you can use this green wire, plastic coated wire, and you can wrap it around enough so that it won't fall through. Now this lucky bamboo is just going through the holes in the egg crate. If it eventually gets too big, I just get up there and snip out the egg crate. That's a wonderful thing about using the egg crate. If you got odds and ends, like this monstera, you want to grow out that one, I can do that. And this poor little guy's not doing so good, but I've got some neon pothos. Trying to see if I can keep that one going, just stick it through the hole. Okay, there you have it. Pat Mac baskets. Thanks once again for stopping by. And as always, I hope something fishy is going on at your place as well as mine. See ya next time. Welcome to my messy shop. What I do to make the tubes I use for plant holders is I buy a stick, 10 foot, 1 inch, paint it black. Obviously, there's other options. You can get tubing that's already black. This is bigger. You could do bigger sizes too if you wanted to. Or you could just buy couplers. You could buy couplers in bulk, which are already cut. But since this is the least expensive way to do it, That's the way I do it. So after painted black, put it in the vise. Hold it nice and tight. You can use any kind of PVC cutter that you want. You can use the pinch cutters, or you can use the screw cutters, or whatever. I like it to be quick. And then when I do a bunch, I really want it to be quick. So I find my 2.5. Slip this under the edge so I don't scratch up my beautiful paint job. Hold it so it stays out of the way. And here we go. One. Of course, I already had one. Sand edges to taste. One, two, three. Of course, I've been putting 4 in the baskets lately, but I'm not going to chase that one that fell down in the hole. Again, do it however you want. That's how I do it.